So interestingly, my family, things are unfolding.
That country will be in shambles and they start fighting each other there.
So you remember Prophet Angel saying this, talking about how this thing will end. We now have President Trump saying this.
If there's no deal, we are going to hit each and every one of their electric generating plants very hard and probably simultaneously. But we're giving them till tomorrow, 8 o'clock Eastern time. And after that, they're going to have no bridges. They're going to have no power plants. Stone Ages, yeah. Stone Ages.
So you're saying they're going to take Iran back to the Stone Ages. And I know some of you are saying that, but he's been saying a whole lot of stuff. Just look at that thing which I have put up for you. All those deadlines that have not been met. But one thing I know about Trump is he's not predictable. We really need to take him seriously. I can just imagine how the world is going to suffer, or how the world is going to, how things are going to be like, for some of these nations that are not superpowers like America. How are they going to survive? Let's wait and see, because things are not really looking good. Move on to what Brother Brandon has been saying.
But I want you to hear what he said concerning it. You remember when I told you we had rats? We have rats in the Pentagon, and he's leaking information.
Men in our service that you don't realize how corrupt they are. Very bad men are in our military in certain places.
Look at this. This is very interesting today.
Which will hopefully find that leaker. We're looking very hard to find that leaker.
So Trump has been talking about someone in the inside leaking information, that incident where we had a pilot who was, rescued in Iran and the like. Someone else also actually put out the news that there is another one left. And Trump is saying that for that information to go out, we really have a more inside. So that is what Brother Brandon was, predicting or prophesying a couple of months back.
And talked about there's somebody missing. They basically said that we have one and there's somebody missing. Well, they didn't know there was somebody missing until this leaker gave the information. So whoever it was, we think we'll be able to find it out, because we're going to go to the media company that released it, and we're going to say, national security, give it up or go to jail. And we know who, and you know who we're talking about, because some things you can't do. Because when they did that, all of a sudden, the entire country of Iran knew that there was a pilot that was somewhere on their land that was fighting for his life. And it also made it much more difficult for the pilots and for the people going in to search for him. All of a sudden, they know that there's somebody out there. They see all these planes coming in. It became a much more difficult operation, because a leaker leaked that we have one, we've rescued one, but there's another one out there that we're trying to get. So actually, the country, Iran, put out a major notice, you all saw it, offering a very big award for anybody that captures the pilot. So in addition to a hostile, very talented, very good, very evil military, we had millions of people trying to get an award. So when you add that to it, but we have to find that leaker, because that's a sick person. Probably didn't realize the extent of how bad it was. I can't imagine that the person did, but we're going to find out. It's national security, and the person that did the story will go to jail if he doesn't say, and that doesn't last long, and I think everybody would understand it. They put this mission at great risk. They put that man at great risk, and they put the hundreds of people that went in looking for him, because everyone now knows that we're going in.
So my family, this is going to be a short one. It's going to be a short video. So concerning all these deadlines that Trump is putting out and what might potentially happen to Iran.
The entire country could be taken out in one night, and that night might be tomorrow night. They're going to have no bridges. They're going to have no power plants. Stone Ages, yeah. Stone Ages.
He has delivered many contradictory messages about the conflict, saying both that the war will soon be over and that he will escalate his attacks.
Are you winding this down, or are you escalating?
I can't tell you. I don't know. I can't tell. It depends what they do. This is a critical period.
This key bridge just outside Tehran was destroyed by American bombs last week. Deliberately targeting civilian infrastructure, like bridges and power plants, could constitute a war crime and would punish innocent Iranian people.
They would be willing to suffer that in order to have freedom. The Iranians have, and we've had numerous intercepts. Please keep bombing. Bombs that are dropping near their homes.
That is not what people inside Iran told BBC Persian.
I think more and more people in Iran have realized that Trump doesn't care about them at all. I hate him from the bottom of my heart, and those who support him too.
It feels like we're sinking deeper and deeper into a swamp. What can we do as ordinary people? We can't stop him.
I don't see a bright future for Iranians at the end of this. With all these attacks, Iran won't be a place we can live in anymore.
Negotiations between the US and Iran are taking place, said President Trump. He is demanding a deal that includes the reopening of international shipping lanes in the Straits of Hormuz.
I can tell you that we have an active, willing participant on the other side. They would like to be able to make a deal. I can't say any more than that.
As talks take place inside Iran, the bombing continues, and the US says it will intensify as the latest deadline approaches. There are now 27 hours to go until Donald Trump's latest deadline, after which he says it could take just 4 hours for the US to destroy most of Iran's infrastructure tomorrow night. Now, it is worth saying that over the course of the 5 weeks so far of this conflict, other deadlines set by Donald Trump have come and gone, with him threatening to bomb Iran back to the Stone Age and then at the last minute extending his time frame. Listening to him in the briefing room today, it was clear that one thing has not changed, and that is his anger towards NATO and particularly the United Kingdom for not offering him more support in his attacks on Iran in this conflict.
So my family, all I can say is this is getting really, really interesting. And please don't forget to join Pastor Chris in the, 7 days of prayer and fasting. Today is going to be the last day. We've been praying and fasting over this thing, for people to be protected, for this war to end quickly, because it's going to be hijacked and used for other purposes. There are countries who are actually preparing for there to be a lockdown. People are cutting down on the energy that they use, the fuel that they use. And a whole lot of stuffs are happening, under the guise of, effects of this war and all that. So people might want to use this war for some certain evil and bad intentions. So that's why we are praying. All right. So please do join Pastor Chris tonight in prayer. Okay. So there's something also that Brother Brendan talked about. This attack on Iran, would it be a final blow? Would it just end everything? Well, he's actually saying that if anything is to happen to Iran, if Trump is to, land that fatal blow in courts to Iran, this is what's going to happen next.
The Lord said they're going to retaliate with their hidden cells in your own nation. Pray for your power grids, for your substations. Pray for your substations. I saw some cities being without power for up to over a month. Some cities that would not have power for over a month. And it was so bad they had to weren't able to do banking like they wanted to. Chase, I saw certain banks completely closed. I saw stock markets not working. I saw it was major craziness.
So we gotta keep praying. And I also saw this video. So it's actually showing the supreme leader, the new supreme leader heading into the military operations room, and we're seeing an image over there showing the nuclear reactor site in Israel, and they're actually displaying coordinates and all that. Could this video be AI or it's real? I don't know. You tell me what you think about all this. So let's not forget to pray. These are just some updates I failed to share with you. Like, share, comment, subscribe. God bless you.